up, all my fight fans? We got ourselves UFC 282 this Saturday, and in the co-main event, we got ourselves Paddy Pimblett versus Jared Gordon. Guys, can I say it enough how big of a star right now Paddy Pimblett is? And he's not even a champion yet. He hasn't really even fought anybody in the top 10 in the lightweight division yet, and yet he is this big superstar. Honestly, it's because he's a big superstar over there in the UK, and of course we already know when it comes to the UK, when it comes to the people over there, the fans over there, when it comes to like Ireland, like we saw with Conor McGregor back in 2015 or 13, 14, 15, we saw like just this wave of Irish fans coming over and pumping up Conor McGregor, and he just became the superstar. You know, he became this because he was already a big superstar over there and overseas in Ireland. And now we got over here in the UK, you got Paddy Pimblett, who is a big superstar in his own right as well over there. And then when he fights over there, we already seen a few cards this year over the in the UK, and we seen how the crowd went when Paddy Pimblett came out and how it went when he won. I mean, this guy literally is a superstar right now. I mean, this guy has that potential of being a bigger superstar more and more and more as he continues to fight. So right now he's on the UFC co-main event at 282 against Jared Gordon, who just so happens to be his toughest fight. Jared Gordon actually has a loss to Charles Oliveira. That just tells you where the level was at. You know, he actually was able to work his way up and did get defeated by Charles Oliveira, but still it's still a very tough fight. I believe he's also a brown belt in Renzo Gracie or Danaher, I believe his name is. Danaher is actually one of the guys that used to train George St. Pierre, if I'm actually correct. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure I remember that. But nonetheless, he's a brown belt within that world, within the Renzo Gracie Danaher world. You know, that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. So this could be a very, very tough challenge. And like I just said, he just fought Charles Oliveira back in 2019. So he is somebody that's used to fighting big fights already. You know, Charles Oliveira may have not been that big superstar that he is now, but still nonetheless, you know, definitely has more fight experience than Paddy Pimblett. You know, Paddy Pimblett, you can't really name some of his some of his fighters. Yeah, no disrespect to those fighters, but yeah, unfortunately, none of them really have a big name value. Paddy Pimblett has a really big name value all of a sudden. You know, it's very rare we see something like this. Last time we saw this was, like I just said, against Conor McGregor, where Conor, like I said, came over for overseas. He was already a champion overseas. He was already a star overseas, brought the fans over here and brought that fan base over here and just erupted, you know, became what he is today. So yeah, what's going to happen in this fight? It's going to be very tough because, like I said, you got Paddy, who is a great ground expert, you know, high ground, just amazing. All of his fights have been pretty much submissions so far, and he's been able to get people to tap out or choke out one way or the other. And then, like I said, you got a brown belt coming this way from Renzo Gracie team. So that's saying a lot too. And again, it's a guy who has a lot of experience. So if Paddy can be able to do this, if Paddy can get that victory over Jared Gordon, that's saying a lot. And this guy is the limit for this guy. The sky's the limit. You know, I don't even know. We couldn't even put him in there against another, anywhere between 11 to 20. Let's try to get him in there against the top 10, possibly a Gamrot, possibly even maybe RDA could come down and fight him. You know, it may be too much too soon, but then again, you got to look at it this way. Gamrot, he is up there. He's about like 9 or 10. And you got RDA, who's about 8 at the lightweight division. And RDA is getting a little older. RDA is about 38, possibly going to be 39 next year if this fight were to even take place. So yeah, he's not fighting a prime RDA, but he is fighting a name value fighter. So that could be a potential, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. He does have I'm talking about Paddy Pimblett. He does have a lot on his plate. Come Jared Gordon. You know, Jared Gordon is no punk. Jared Gordon has been around for a while, so he knows a thing or two when it comes to the ground. So yeah, this is going to be a very, very tough fight for Paddy Pimblett. And I do believe if he could get it done, again, if he could get it done, the sky's the limit for him. You got a superstar in the making. You got ourselves, I guarantee you, by next year, if he just so happens to get this done and get a few names in about a year, 2 years max, you're probably looking at the new UFC lightweight champion because he just is literally on that roll. It could be it could be saying a lot, but you never know. Just the potential. Just the potential. So, yeah, guys, Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking regarding all this. Let me know what you're feeling. Let me know how high are you on Paddy Pimblett. Let me know all this. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.